This is a frozen anhydro. And yes, you did hear me correct. It is a frozen anhydro. What happened is, when this piece got up close to the surface, it was still inside the pocket. It was underground, but the freezing temperatures got to it. And since it was still underground when it froze, where it shattered, it got the clay that was around it seeped into the little cracks, which really highlighted the cracks and made it kind of interesting looking. Normally, when these come up close enough to the surface to freeze, they just shatter into 100 little pieces. You know, they got water inside of them. They freeze. When that water expands, usually the crystals shatter. But this one stayed together and just got all these cracks in it, which then filled full of clay. I just dug this one recently, so it's still got a little bit of clay down in it if you look down in there. It's a really interesting piece, you know. It's just I guess if you like anhydros, this is kind of a unusual example to show people or to have in your collection to say, well, when the crystals come up close enough to the surface on their own, they get exposed to freezing temperatures and usually they completely break, but this one held together and didn't fall apart. A lot of people don't think about that with the anhydros. You do have to be careful with them. You don't want to leave them sitting in direct sunlight, or allow them to get too cold and freeze, or they can shatter.